it amazing how people are paying top dollar to be like retro, old school cool? It's insane.
You mean like chicks who wear loads of makeup to look like they've got no makeup on?
All that sort of stuff. I mean, jeans. Guys are buying these vintage worn jeans and paying like $1,500 for it, when they could have just got them from a second-hand store.
Sure, like in car terms, the Fiat 500 is really expensive, but it's retro cool.
Well, it's amazing.
It's so cute. I love it.
See, all of these, the VW Beetle, the Minis, the Fiat 500s, were affordable cars.
They were.
Heritage, tradition, all cool. And now you're paying big money to kind of be old and funky.
Well, in some cases, it's worth it.
Get up, drop the top, it's time to bump. Yes.
I love this little car.
It is very, very sexy, eh?
Except, I have to admit, when I first got into it, I thought, hello, where's the power?
Yeah,
I wonder, is this a 1.2? But then you press this little button here, Sport gives you a lot more vommer.
I guess that's what makes it the ultimate little city car, doesn't it?
It is. It is
You've got
perfect
great
for the
fuel
city.
efficiency, and then you've got a bit of zippiness if you want to push that sport button.
Apart from the fact that the turning circle is not great.
That is the bit that is quite baffling, because for a city car it should be able to turn on a ticky, and this is like getting a blonde to change her mind. It's as big a process.
Speaking of blondes, it is a bit of a dumb blonde. Because it's so beautiful from the outside.
I'm so glad you said that.
It is. It's beautiful and pretty on the outside, and then there's some very stupid things inside, like these headrests. I mean, what is that? I leaned my head back, and I thought, what?
Yeah,
it's hard.
It's like a flaw.
It is.
But hey, they do have, I mean, from a safety point of view,
Yeah.
Euro
Very safe.
NCAP 5-star rating, 7 airbags.
Yeah.
It's even got a knee airbag for the driver, so I mean, you can't fault it in terms of safety. I really enjoy the handling. When I was driving it around, it's like a bit of a go-kart. It's got a nicely weighted steering.
The steering is lovely, very nice for parking, and very nice apart from the turning circle, and very nice on the open road. Yeah.
Baffled by the driving position because you can't lower yourself in it. So for me, sitting a little bit higher than you in the car, you can only lower your bum. You can't actually lower the whole seat.
And there's no reach
telescopic on the wheel. You feel it's kind of like a bit of a bus driver position in terms of how you're holding the steering wheel.
It's very high,
Yeah.
but you get used to it. You know, and when I first got into this car, I did not like it at all. Walked out of the garage, saw it, thought, oh, that is so cute.
Yeah.
Got in and thought, ew, what is this?
Yeah.
But I do love this fascia, and I have bonded with it since.
I think they've done a really good job keeping that retro in, because I mean this is a throwback to the original 500c Fiat from like 1957 or whatever it is. So I think they've done a good thing in terms of keeping it pretty simple and minimalistic
And
inside.
retro. I mean, if you look at the dials on the, I mean, there's one binnacle, and it's got all the dials in the same place, which is quite nice.
It's quite
And
mini, eh?
The gear mounted, what am I trying to say?
The knob.
The knob. That's right, your favourite word.
Yes.
Mounted up here, which is nice, and it's a nice driving position once you get
And
used
short
to it.
change as well, eh? So there is
Very.
that sporty feel. Apparently there's a beefed up version overseas, and they've given Felipe Massa one. So he drives that around town. They've obviously given him a lot more grunt and talk and play. So it's...
If it had a bit more power, I would consider it.
Because
But
it isn't cheap, eh, Lindsay?
For 200,000 Rand, no ways.
It's a
Not
lot
with
of...
this engine.
But I suppose people are going to pay for that uniqueness and that styling and the fact that you are driving the Fiat 500c. There's a lot of coolness that goes with it.
Well, talking of coolness, this car, okay, last week I was driving the Lotus Evora. This week, driving the Fiat 500c. And which car do you think I've had more looks in?
Really?
This car. I even got asked for my number in this car.
No, but you know why? I think it's because you're more approachable in this. A woman in a Lotus Evora is like, this is a hardcore woman, she can drive. Whereas this is kind of like that blonde thing. Yeah, you know, any dumb pickup
Look at
line.
me, I'm cute.
Yeah, any dumb pickup line that you're going to giggle and fall for. So I guess that's how it works.
You're quite sharp, eh? You're quite smart.
Hey, you know, thank you. That is on camera. It is, eh? Yes. I do love the way the roof works. I mean, for us in the full open position, great.
Perfect.
In the semi-open position, geez, you don't want to be driving between 80 and 100 because the reverb, wow, the reverb is horrible. I do like when you put it all the way down, that's hard, rear window actually folds back.
Yeah, it's
and
very
gives you
clever.
Yeah, it's clever.
And
But
it's also quite clever. The boot space is not compromised by the roof at all.
Yeah.
And in fact, I looked at the standard, the boot space on a standard 500, and it's the same.
Same.
Well, it looks the same to me.
yeah, it's pretty clever the way it works. And you can open the boots, and if the roof is down, it'll close the roof automatically.
Very
so that's
clever.
pretty switched on. The visibility not great when the roof is down,
No.
rear view wise.
No.
If we can't get to Monaco, then I'd love to be driving around Camps Bay, Clifton.
Actually, you
because
know
this
what?
would be the ultimate car in Cape Town.
My parents said exactly the same
Wow.
things. I showed it to them on the weekend. They drive a Mini, and they both got in the back and said, definitely there's more space in here than the Mini.
Yeah.
But they were saying, perfect for Cape Town.
Unbelievable car for that. And people would pay for that.
So Morris, you were saying people pay top dollar to be retro cool. Would you pay 200,000 Rand for this?
If I was living in the mother city, for sure.
Would you?
Yeah, I think I'd be like so stylish and so like in with the cool set if I cruise around in this.
Look, it is a great city car.
it's
Great for the
amazing.
city. It's small, it's cute, it certainly attracts attention.
And that's my problem with it in Johannesburg, because we suburbia. We've said this before with these little city cars. Cape Town is just flipping perfect. I mean,
It
how cool is this? What we're doing now?
It's very cool.
It's so Cape Town laid back. I mean,
Feels
that's,
quite romantic, eh?
Come on, hold hands. Come on, let's hold hands. It's very cute. We can
No,
sing.
man.
We can sing to each other.
No,
You're boring.
no.
At least the Cape Town chicks put out.